5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Strange Planet Podcast.
Hey!
What up, kids?
Whoa! Hey guys. Sorry, I was just sharing it on the Twitter that the Strange Planet Podcast is live right now on the YouTube.
We're here. We're strange.
We're a podcast.
We are casting a pod.
I wonder who the first person was to use the term podcast.
What does it stand for?
I have no idea.
What is pod?
Pod stands for. I don't know. People
on desktops.
People often do people on
Where do you get the second P?
from. Oh yeah,
There's
that
a
was
D
wrong.
and then a C.
Yeah, no, I had that wrong.
Pod.
This is why I don't get paid to spell. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Strange Planet Podcast, the strangest of all the podcasts on the strangest of all the planets. We are your hosts. This is
Corjan.
and I'm Anthony Zevatek. Serenity now. Serenity now. Hoochie Mama. Seinfeld. Good stuff. How was your week, bud?
It was alright.
Good week.
It was a good week.
Good week.
We had a nice warm day Sunday.
Yeah, we had
getting
nice-
us ready for spring.
Oh, I am so
March
ready.
20th is the first day of spring.
First day of
Next
spring,
Wednesday.
but that's only on the calendar because the weather don't care about our man-made.
It's warming up.
calendars. It is warming up, but there's
You
snow
look
in
at
the
weather,
there's
it's like-
snow in the forecast next week though. So
Yeah.
I mean,
All the days have been like low 30s, high 50s.
Yeah.
So we're like right there.
Yeah.
Right at the cusp.
Yeah. Monday was nice too. We had to go to Monroeville, and it was a nice drive down the turnpike.
Yeah?
Pretty sunny.
What
So
did I
that
do
was
on
good.
Monday? I've been playing Apex Legends like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Got home from work on Friday and I set myself a goal in my brain. I said, I'm gonna play this freaking game until I'm good at it. Because man, is Apex Legends hard.
I just can't get good at games like that.
Thomas hates it.
I got not. I want to say really good. I got pretty good at Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh yeah.
I got pretty good at that. Me and James would play that for hours, and I eventually got decent at. But
A little like loop here, there.
a little hair loop. It's time for a haircut, in my
Yeah, right.
opinion. We got a big show today. Nice show for you people out there.
My new tradition of putting a podcast outline together on break at 2 o'clock.
I noticed that today, and I wasn't mad because
You get the new stuff, the stuff that's dropping like today that I probably wouldn't have missed, or I probably would have missed if
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been scanning.
speaking of new stuff that you might have missed, did you happen to see the trailer for the movie called was it Bad Boys? No, Bad.
Isn't there a Bad Boys 3 coming out?
Yeah, but it's different. I forget what it's called. But it's from Seth Rogen and the guys who
Oh
did-
yeah.
And it's the kids, and they're just running around dropping F-bombs.
Mhm.
And it was pretty cool. It just seemed like a fun movie where kids are going to say the F word a lot. And I was like, I'm all about that. I'm all about it.
I guess.
We do not have anything on the radar today. Nothing for our comics. We keep, I'm going out this weekend comic shop. So I'm very excited about that. So we're going to go with Marvel news.
On it. Nope. On it. Nope.
News. Can't do this.
Well,
Our computer is
no, my
No.
mouse is
the mouse.
fritz.
Oh, there it is. Wow.
It's not like
It's not
picking up the
registering.
table.
No.
It works on my leg.
There you go. Put it on the heater.
That's even shinier. Oh, that works.
No, that works. Marvel news. Captain Marvel came out this past weekend.
Yep.
Your boy did not get to go see it like he had wanted to.
Nope.
Life happens.
But we are going to spoil some stuff because I do know everything about the movie.
Yeah, I do not know anything about the movie,
So-
so I'm gonna try to maintain his. I'm gonna try to keep his spoilers to a minimum.
Basically, spoilers for the end credit scenes. because those are things I want to talk about.
Okay, we can do that. We will not talk about any of the meat of the movie, but we will be talking about end credit scenes.
Yeah, I mean, like, well,
And the possibility of a lost appendage.
I got some info on the Skrulls,
Okay.
so that might be a spoiler, because that's, from what I've heard, that's the main twist of the movie, is the Skrulls.
Okay.
But anyway, it came out on its opening night,
Opening night?
50 mil,
50 mil in the opening night. Not too shabby.
higher than I thought it was going to be.
Yes.
And then we come out the weekend box office at 45 million. 455 million, sorry. I wanted to bring this.
Very good
up
numbers
here.
for that. What did Corey had said? You look up the numbers?
Yeah.
The second.
Here. Infinity War made 640 million, which is number one Marvel movie. Captain Marvel at 455 mil. Avengers comes in third at 392 mil.
Nice.
Ultron is fourth. Then Civil War.
Wow.
Iron Man 3 surprised me,
Interesting.
coming out higher than Black Panther.
Yeah.
Black Panther is at 371 mil.
Yeah.
And then Homecoming. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and then Ragnarok.
And then Ragnarok. That's your top 10 highest grossing opening weekends for Marvel MCU movies.
Captain Marvel at 455 is the sixth of all time
Oh, really?
highest grossing.
Interesting.
I
Did it?
believe
Did
Infinity
it?
War is the fifth,
Yeah.
and I know Titanic is still
Two.
two.
Avatar is one.
I think Avatar is one.
Did it beat Wonder Woman? Is the real
I have
question.
no idea. I would
I would
assume,
assume it did.
because I don't think
also-
Wonder Woman did all that.
Not
Oh,
well
I
in the
agree.
opening weekend,
Right.
at least. I agree. So that's cool. Great response from the fans. I saw positivity and I saw negativity.
Oh, of course,
over
the
weekend.
negativity hasn't stopped.
The negativity. It's funny because the people who are saying the positive things are the people whose opinions you actually want to carry with some weight. Kevin Smith comes out and he says, it was amazing, it was awesome, and I believe that.
Yeah.
But when Joe from Kansas says,
He boycotted
it was the worst movie
He's
ever.
the one who said he was going to boycott it last week, but
Yeah.
then somehow he's telling you how bad it was this week. So did he go see it,
Yeah.
or did he boycott it?
Joe from Kansas, you need to get your shit together. So yeah, like I said, I take much more
The
response with the
main
positivity.
few people that I watch that I respect their opinions on movies because their opinions usually
Yeah.
parallel with my own
Aw.
is Funhouse,
Okay.
their channel. I watched their movie podcast a good bit, and they did a spoiler review on Captain Marvel yesterday, and they were all around the same area saying that editing-wise it was a little choppy, a little
Okay.
sporadic.
All right.
The cat scenes with Fury and the cat
Yeah.
that everybody keeps saying stole the show.
Ugh.
They kept saying it felt like those were reshoots that were shoved in to try to add humor, and it
Okay.
didn't feel. It felt disconnected. It didn't feel like it should. Like it would be something would be happening here, and then all of a sudden the camera they would just
Like there's
shoot
a
to a completely different shot of him and the cat.
like someone dies, and then it pans over here, and Nick Fury's yelling, "Get your motherfucking paws off my motherfucking fancy feast!"
So I heard the humor was a little forced, and but overall, all I keep hearing is it's a fun
Good,
movie.
Yeah, fun. Yeah, and that's honestly, that's what we want with comic book movies. I'm
Yeah.
not sure what kind of person is going out there to watch a comic book movie and expecting an ultra serious, art housey, Oscar worthy kind of picture.
Well, I think it's hard to come off of Infinity War, especially for me. With
Yeah.
Infinity War being so heavy and so emotional and dark at times.
Yeah.
But doing and I don't even want to say there was comedic points in that movie.
In Infinity War?
Yeah, but there was one-liners
Right.
that actually worked.
It was
and
ten- they were
it broke
they
the tension.
They were tension breakers.
Right,
They were
right.
tension
And that's different than
buffoonery.
right. Well, what we saw in those first two trailers for Captain Marvel, where me and you had said that to me it seemed a little bit too tongue in cheek and
Yeah.
kind of
Oh
like
no, I agree. Totally.
I think
totally.
it wasn't enough for them,
Yeah.
which is why they injected these cat. Plus, I think the cat was just getting hyped before the movie even came out.
Yeah.
So they just wanted to.
When I look at the cat, Goose,
Goose.
as it
I
is
wonder why
named.
I know why
Top
they did
Gun.
it because of Top Gun,
Yeah.
but his name was Chewie in the comic book.
Right. Well, I don't know. Yeah, because
I wonder where that decision came from. Because I
I don't
mean, like, Star Wars is really big right now, and it's owned by the same company.
Right. I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, when I see Goose, I have the same feelings I had when I first saw Baby Groot, and that it is a merchandise seller.
Yeah.
You have a whole new avenue of people who like cats, who are going to gravitate towards buying T-shirts with a cat on it, or a
But Baby
notebook.
Groot came after Groot was already established.
Right, agreed.
So it's not like they did, like James Gunn did it specifically for that. It was a
merch,
continuation of a story,
right.
and that's something that did happen in the comic books.
Correct.
So did the cat.
So did the cat.
His name is Chewie, and I love reading that, like, I always say this when a comic book movie comes out, is you can see how many people go see these movies that don't know anything about the
Oh
comic
yeah,
books.
totally.
So many people were so confused about this
Yeah.
cat.
Oh, hey, that's to be
And like,
understood.
and I don't think any of it was explained
Yeah.
in the movie, which made it even more funny to watch and read people's comments going
Right.
like,
I don't-
spoilers.
Spoilers.
Why did Goose throw up a Tesseract on Fury's desk? So Goose is, I can't remember, it's like a Flornorb or something weird. He's an alien that has tentacles that come out of his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
His stomach is made up of different parallel universes.
Oh.
So he can actually, when he eats something, he can actually transfer it to different universes and store it.
Interesting.
Which is where they're saying the Tesseract had come from somewhere else, and then came through him to get to Fury. My thing is, these are just little tiny things that Marvel was trying to do to make Captain Marvel the movie, not the character, because of course the character's relevant because of what's coming.
Yes.
But the movie didn't feel connected to anything else.
Right.
So they had to throw these stupid little things in
Yeah.
there to try to connect it up.
No, I agree.
But with them dropping the Tesseract in there on
Yeah.
Fury's lap like that, the timeline just is so far fucked. Like,
Yeah, I saw a lot of videos popped up over the weekend that were, Infinity Stone timeline.
Yeah.
Correcting the Infinity Stone timeline. And where does this new movie fit into the?
because everybody's
Infinity
asking,
Stone?
okay, so where did we first see the Tesseract? It was in Captain America: First Avenger.
Yeah.
Red Skull has it at the end.
It's
When-
dropped in the
when he
ocean.
drops
at the end.
it,
Yeah.
Doesn't it like melt through the
Oh, yeah.
floor and then go into the ocean?
Yeah. And
So how did Goose get it?
after it falls into the ocean, Howard Stark finds it.
Oh, okay.
And then it goes into, I would imagine, Howard Stark working for S.H.I.E.L.D. at the
That
time.
makes sense.
It would go into the possession of S.H.I.E.L.D.
But where did Goose come
But
in?
where did Goose come in?
That's what
right.
I'm saying.
So that's a
That's-
whole new thing. Yeah, because the next time we see the Tesseract after Captain America
There's a
is
scientist working on it at the beginning of Avengers.
yeah. I mean, and that would have us to believe that the events of Thor happen because aren't they going after the Tesseract in Thor?
I haven't watched Thor.
Can't remember. I can't remember. It's too much information. So yeah, Captain Marvel, pretty good.
Okay,
What
so
do we got here? Let's talk some.
the final end credit scene.
Okay. So there are two end credit scenes?
Yes.
Okay.
There was the one with Goose throwing up the.
Oh, that's an end
Tesseract.
credit scene.
I
Okay.
heard it's like the first end credit scene, and
Okay,
then there's
cool.
mid end credit scene
Okay.
where pan out, Captain America and Black Widow are at the Avengers complex with the pager, trying to call Captain Marvel.
Whoa!
Captain Marvel swoops down in, comes walking in the complex, says, "Where's Fury?" Cuts.
Whoa! Whoa, Daddy!
So apparently we got our introduction of Captain Marvel with the Avengers in that movie.
Whoa!
We're not, like, does that mean we're not gonna get that intro?
Do you think we're gonna
Endgame?
see? Because if you remember correctly, an end credit scene of Ant-Man was Winter Soldier captured and Falcon and Steve talking. But then we also saw that scene again in Civil War.
So hopefully we'll see a more extended, more in-depth, because
Right.
my question right there is another weird, stupid thing that they had to throw in there because they're pushing this character to try to make her relevant in this time in these movies, and I understand that. You got to do that. You get some fresh characters in here. How the fuck did they get the pager?
Picked it up off the streets of New York.
They just happened to be walking on
I know,
that specific spot, and they knew what it was? They don't even know he had it.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
They don't know who Captain Marvel is. They don't know. They didn't know Fury had a pager.
Maybe, just maybe. I'm gonna
I
say
think that's what Marvel.
one
That's what
more-
Marvel does when they're
I'm
writing
gonna
and
say-
stuff. They're
I'm
like,
gonna say-
"What if just maybe?"
I'm gonna say one more maybe. Black Widow knew about it.
That's the only thing I could think of, is
Yeah.
because Black Widow was the closest with Fury,
Yes.
and even in that case, like I was talking about this with someone today, and they were like, "Well, maybe they just." They found it and grabbed it off of Nick Fury, and I'm like, they found his specific pile of dust. Like,
Maybe they low jacked the
maybe Black
vehicle
Widow.
he was
Or
driving,
that.
so that they knew where the vehicle
I was gonna
was.
say,
and
if
Fury was.
Black Widow did know about the pager.
Because maybe Fury was living out of his car because he doesn't have anywhere else to go.
Oh yeah, what's her face with him?
Maria Hill, he probably picked her up.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's white. She can get an apartment anywhere in this world. That's crazy. And then there's another end credit scene.
No, I heard it was two.
Just the two. Okay,
Yeah.
that's wild.
Yep.
That's cool.
Stan Lee's cameo.
I don't even want to talk about.
You don't want to know what his cameo
No,
was?
because I want my emotions.
You're gonna really love it.
Yeah, I want.
You specifically.
Yeah, good. I want my emotions.
Think
to be-
about 1995
No, I already
and what
know.
Stan Lee was doing.
Oh, cripes. I don't know what he was doing in '95.
Okay.
I want to, because that's like Kevin. That was Kevin Smith's tweet. Was like, man, that Stan Lee cameo hit me right in the heart, and I
I was like, that's awesome.
I was like, shit. I was like, I cannot wait to see this. My emotions are going to be running haywire.
Kevin Feige said that he has like a few more cameos already filmed.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
they'll be in the next couple of movies.
Sweet. It doesn't surprise me that he already has his
Far From
Endgame cameo because they filmed them back to back. So
Right, and he should be in Far From Home from what I heard.
Oh, there you go. Bus scene, anybody?
Again?
Again? Maybe? Who knows? So Captain Marvel, good on you. Really good stuff. I'm trying to get there to see it. I'm trying to go to the theater to see it. That's something I need to do. Keeping on with the Marvel news. There was an announcement today or this weekend or
I just read it today.
Today, where the date has been announced for the finalization.
Down to the minute.
Yeah.
Weird.
The finalization of the Disney-Fox merger.
About freaking time. We've been talking about this, what, for a year and a half, almost 2 years now?
Yep.
And I thought it was done and over with early Christmas, and then we heard that it wasn't done and over with, and they were really pushing this Disney Plus thing, but it wasn't going to happen until this happened.
We got another little piece of Marvel news to talk about, but go on.
But, so they announced that March 20th at 12:20 a.m.
First day of spring.
it will officially be done. Fox will be owned by Marvel, or by Disney.
Whoop, whoop. Whoop.
Big stuff, man. Big
Whoop,
stuff.
whoop. Whoop,
I
whoop.
also read that Disney Plus will, in fact, have the entirety of the Disney movies on it.
Right away?
Yeah.
Ah!
The entire back catalog of Disney. That's insane. That's insane.
I was wondering how they were going to do that, where they were going to
It's gotta be like 100 plus movies.
filter some in and then have them out and then
Yeah.
back in and then back out.
Well, we're only gonna have like maybe 2 of those original new series
at a time.
finished
Right.
to
Right.
go right off the bat.
Mandalorian
Right.
and I think just the Mandalorian will be.
Yeah, at the moment that's the only finished
Yeah.
one, but they might try to push to get like maybe Loki or that Scarlet Witch thing, or I don't know.
Possibly. So that's exciting news. March 20th. Mark it on the calendar. And basically all this means is that no Fox properties. The movies that are set to be released will be released, but then that's it.
Yeah, I'm still curious to see what happens to the New Mutants.
Oh god, I totally forgot about that.
I'm patiently waiting to hear what's going to happen to it.
You know, I hate to say it. I don't know what Disney has planned with FX and their properties, but Legion was introduced in the New Mutants. Obvious, they should just TV adapt it. I don't know, man.
Well, it's already done.
Yeah, I know.
That's what if you just try to make me think that it like just fade away into his, no. I need to see that cut.
It's gonna be-
I need to see that movie.
Direct to DVD.
Put it on a streaming service.
Yeah.
Put it on Netflix. Put
Yeah.
it on Hulu.
Put it on Hulu.
Put it on your Disney Plus for
Yeah.
all I care. If you
True.
own it now,
True.
throw it up there. People will watch it.
So what is this? This kind of, I feel like this means that we can start to move forward with possibly with new Marvel projects, like a Silver Surfer, a Fantastic Four, an X-Men,
I would not doubt at all by the end of Endgame, or maybe the movie after Far From Home, we see something from a character that hasn't been able to be used.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Marvel knows people want it.
Yep.
Disney knows people want it. They're not gonna hesitate and wait on that. They're
Mhm.
gonna make their money.
Yeah.
So, like, I would assume it would be somebody like Silver Surfer, who
Yeah,
has
you-
his fingers in all these.
Yeah, you want to bring in.
That'd be the easiest.
Good guy. You don't want to do a Kang the Conqueror.
And with-
or,
With Captain Marvel flying off at the end, she's in the cosmos.
yeah.
I mean, it just makes sense for.
You know what I want to hear more about? Doctor Strange. too.
Yeah, I know.
Because I feel like that would be a nice place to
They
introduce.
kind of
some
pushed
Silver
it
Surfer.
pushed it away,
Yeah.
and I don't know. People are up and down with Doctor Strange.
I feel
the
like they
original
just-
movie.
I feel like I don't understand that either.
I
'cause
loved
it's
it.
a good movie.
But everybody, here's the thing. Marvel has this. They built up their Avengers movies,
Yeah.
their Groot movies.
Yeah.
Their Groot movies are amazing.
Yes.
So when they go back to these singular origin stories, they're weird.
That's all.
They're weird. It's
Sorry.
kind of like why am I watching this when I could be watching everyone? You know what I mean? Like, that's why I think the Captain America movies did better after the first one,
Yeah.
because Captain America movies aren't Captain America movies. Like Civil War had the Avengers. It's basically an Avengers movie.
Yeah, I hate. I understand why they did that. Captain America: Civil War.
Well, that's what the comic book was. It was
Right.
through it just had everybody coming in and out.
Yep.
So those movies do better, and I like them better.
Yeah.
I tend to go to the movie theater to watch the ones that I know everybody's going to be in, rather than go to see Ant-Man or a Captain Marvel.
True.
So I feel like everybody, and this is kind of why. If you think about Ant-Man didn't do great.
Yeah.
No one really loves that movie. It's a good movie.
Right.
But when
I love
Ant-Man
Ant-Man.
showed up in Civil War,
Oh,
everyone was excited.
popping like hard.
It's
man.
crazy.
Yeah.
Because, me too. I didn't even really care for Ant-Man all that much, and I mean, it was good, but I was more excited to see him when he showed up in Civil War than I was in his own movie.
Yeah.
Just like Captain America, or Captain Marvel. I feel like I'm going to be more excited to see her show up in Endgame than I was even for her own movie.
Yeah. There you go. There you have it. Disney Plus. We got a little
Disney
bit of
Plus.
news
This is some crazy big movie. man.
on a new Disney Plus series that they're working on. They're just gonna go ahead and adapt the Marvel What Ifs
Woof. That's
to
heavy.
the Disney streaming service. All right, so we're obviously going animated.
Is that you think?
I would
You don't think they have
imagine.
you don't think they have the balls and the budget to drop a live action What If episode?
They've got the balls.
Series.
They got the balls. They ain't got no budget. The animated, though, I think that's the way to go because it gives you huge possibilities. But now we're talking about who's gonna voice the characters. Who's
the creative
do
possibilities.
this?
I mean, that's the great thing about What If series is it gave artists freedom to do whatever they wanted with characters that are already established.
Yeah. And
that's what this is gonna do in the same time. That's why when I first heard it or read it, I was like, it's probably going to be animated, but I really hope that it's going to be live action.
I would
because you could still use your characters, your actors that are already established, but you can do anything you want with them.
Hey, Chris Evans, you want to come in and do a half an hour? And
what if Captain America was a Nazi?
Yeah.
You can literally do that with Chris Evans now.
No, I'm hoping for animated, and what I would really love to see, but I know it's not going to happen, is kind of a callback to the 60s kind of animation, and like with the horrible
voices.
Do that in one
episode, and then another episode. Each episode could be literally done by a different animator, a different director, different stylized, because that's how the comic books are. You could literally do this exactly like they did the comic books.
And if you watch the show, you know that we are big fans of the What If series.
It's so much fun.
Stuff. It's very exciting stuff.
Yeah. What if Spider-Man was the Punisher?
Yeah.
Come on. Forget about it. Like, jeez.
What if the Fantastic Four had no powers?
What if Daredevil could see?
Yeah. What if Iron Man was made of plastic?
Plastic Man.
Plastic.
I think there's already a Plastic Man.
Plastic Man? There's an Elastic Man.
No, I'm pretty sure there's a Plastic Man.
I think DC has a Plastic Man. It was actually supposed to be played by...
Meltman.
It was supposed to be played by somebody, I forget. Did you ever hear about the rumors that James Franco was supposed to play Multiple Man? Did you ever hear about that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those were rumors that are now very much.
Would have been better than whoever that random dude was that they got to play Multiple Man in X2.
Well, apparently in the last 5 years, the MCU, they were really going to go about for Multiple Man and really make it something, but whatever. Disney streaming, Disney Plus, Marvel
Big
What
stuff,
Ifs.
Big stuff.
Come on, it's worth the price of admission.
Yeah. That's what I was talking about today, and he said, so you're really going to get that? Are you kidding me?
No, I'm going to not get it and miss out on
20% of what you watch on Netflix is going to be gone and be on that now.
Yep.
Think about everything that Disney has ever made.
Yep.
And now everything that Fox has ever made.
Yeah.
Like, that's probably a good chunk of what is on Hulu, what's on any streaming service. Everything's going to get...
Not Hulu, though. Hulu will have
because they're subsidized by Disney, aren't they?
Well, it's like
owned by Disney.
Hulu's owned by NBC, and then NBC has the partnership with Disney for content purposes. But that's awesome stuff. Marvel News, there you have it. That's
but you can't say that Hulu's not going to hurt from that.
Hulu's going to get a little hurt.
Because they got all the Disney cable shows flowing out of them right now. So if that starts shifting, it's going to shift towards Disney.
True. Moving on, DC News.
Yep.
DC News. It's the news of DC. There it is. Had an announcement last week of a new casting choice.
Yeah, do you think this is real, or do you think this is a rumor? Because it was everywhere one day. And
Alright, so I think it's real. But I think it's also a rumor. So here's what I mean. What we're talking about, of course, is it was reported last week that Will Smith is being replaced as Deadshot in the Suicide Squad sequel by Idris Elba.
I'm down.
So here's what I think. I think Will Smith is being replaced as Deadshot in the Suicide Squad sequel.
Well, he's out.
But
he said he's out.
But I don't think it's Idris Elba.
I think that all these actors tweet something and say, man, I would love to play that part. And then everybody goes apeshit about it, just like when he said about Bond.
Well, yeah.
He said he would love to be the part.
Did you catch any Saturday Night Live from last week? Because Elba was a host and he made some Bond references.
Did he?
Oh, yeah.
Bond 25, it leaked its not its official title, but its set title or whatever.
Shatterhand.
Yeah, Shatterfist.
Shatterhand.
Is it Shatterhand?
Shatterhand.
And everybody's like, I don't know what that means.
That means
Anyway, yeah.
So yeah, Idris Elba. Let's just talk as in right now that Idris Elba is set to take over as Deadshot.
So we got James Gunn at the helm.
Yep.
Which,
Good.
yeah, I mean it's great. I think it's a saving grace for this. I think it's the only reason that this sequel is going to do anything and make any money.
Yeah.
Is with that name attached to it. I
Agreed.
think everybody's curious because of after what happened to James Gunn. I mean that's why I started looking into what he was doing and find.
Did he get the writing credit too? Is he writing it or is he just directing? Because if they were smart,
For
they'd let
Suicide?
him- Yeah.
At the moment, all I know is he's directing.
Let's see if I can find it. Keep talking.
Kevin Feige did announce straight up that they are using his script for Guardians 3.
Cool. It's fun.
I was talking about that the other day with someone, and they were like, man, they must have paid him a lot for it. And I was saying, you don't know what his contract was. He was working for Marvel.
Yeah.
It's just like if you work at any other company. If you
Oh,
make
man,
something under that name, it's probably their property.
Forgot some Marvel news, but I can lump it in with the DC news.
FDC.
So yeah.
I think it's good. I think Idris Elba will be badass as Deadshot.
Yeah. I love him as an actor. I think he's fantastic.
I feel like this isn't going to be so much as a sequel as it's going to be like a spiritual reboot.
Well, yeah, I agree. And right now, all we have is rumors, and we have Margot Robbie rumored as Harley Quinn. We got Idris Elba, who is listed on IMDb as Deadshot.
I was going to say, I thought Jared Leto backed out.
And we got Leto, who's rumored, I believe he's done as the Joker.
Yeah.
He's done.
All I heard was Margot Robbie was coming back, and I thought Will Smith was coming back, but he backed out.
Directed by Jimmy Gunn. Writing credits, James Gunn and John Ostrander. John Ostrander did a lot of animated stuff.
All the animated DC stuff.
Yep.
Nice.
So there you go. I don't know. You know what? I'm actually with because it's listed as a 2021 release. It's gives us 2 years. I don't know that's gonna happen.
No?
No,
I don't know.
I'm gonna say it right now.
You mean the movie itself or Idris Elba's?
The movie itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it'll fall through.
I mean, I think a lot of things are up in the air with DC. right now.
I cannot carry weight with Warner Brothers. I can't believe anything they say about any project.
I was just
that
reading
they
an
have.
article the other day that they were talking to the Flash about his movie.
Ezra.
Yeah,
Ugh.
like they're in talks about starting production.
Don't
Oh,
toy
all
with
right.
my emotions. I'm sick of it.
If it's not Flashpoint, we don't want it.
Serenity now.
Jeez. And if it doesn't have the dude playing Bruce Wayne's dad,
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
And if it doesn't have what's her face playing Martha Wayne,
The chick from
Walking
whatever. Yep.
I don't want it
I don't want it.
because those two are perfect.
Perfect.
And we only got to see him for 5 seconds at the beginning of Batman v Superman,
Perfect.
and I'm pretty sure she could play a badass, crazy Joker lady,
I agree with you 100%.
and he could play a badass, fucking angry, pissed off Batman,
I agree.
curb
I agree.
stomping
He could play.
mofos.
I mean, it's just the comedian, but darker, which is
Well,
terrifying
he's
to think about.
he's Negan
In The Walking
in
Dead,
The Walking
right?
Dead, where he literally beat someone's eyeballs out of their head with
It
a
was
baseball bat and
it
nail.
was the Asian guy. It was
Yeah,
Steve Glenn. I don't watch The Walking Dead.
I do.
So there you go. Idris Elba's Deadshot. Maybe if the movie even happens.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That's true. That's far away.
Moving on we're gonna move on from a project that might not happen to a project that's wrapping it all up.
Yeah.
It was announced this week that the CW television show
McQueen.
Arrow will be done after the season.
I watched season 1.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
I hear really good things about season 1, and even some good things about season 2.
I never liked. No offense to the dude.
Stephen Amell.
I never thought he was Arrow material.
I agree.
He doesn't look the part.
He's more of a Green Lantern. Let's get real.
He's definitely not a Casey Jones, I'll tell you that. I remember seeing him in that trailer and being like, what? No.
Yeah, Stephen Amell's actually been in wrestling a lot lately, too. He was an honorary member of the Bullet Club, which is a Japanese wrestling group. And also, he was talking a little shit last night on Twitter. And I'll get to that in a second. So what, Arrow's been on for about, 10 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like
Just
it,
as long
right?
as Flash.
Yeah.
A little bit longer than Flash
Yeah.
because it came a season before Flash.
Right, correct. So, yeah, good on you. Oliver Queen?
I think.
Yeah, Oliver Queen. Yeah, Queen.
Yeah, he tweeted that there would not be another season because he's done.
Yeah, which is cool.
He is retired.
And
they don't want to go on without him.
That's fine. I wouldn't want to do the same television
I'm ready
show.
for Barry Allen to hang up the red
Yeah,
suit.
the red suit.
Dude, he's been doing that forever too.
Yeah.
Just as
Oh, yeah.
long.
Yep,
About
agreed.
9 years.
Agreed. I think we're ready for a new set of CW shows. Like,
Well, they got him coming. Don't they? They
I
got
don't-
Birds of Prey.
oh yeah, Birds of
Where's
Prey
that
is a
going on?
movie.
Oh, is that the movie?
That's
they're
a
talking about?
movie.
Okay.
Yeah, Birds of Prey
Well, they
was
got
a television
so many.
show.
They got the Legends or whatever.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, and then they got Supergirl.
Black
and-
Dynamite? No. What is it? Black Lightning?
Black Lightning.
Yeah. So there you go. So speaking about Stephen Amell, it was announced last night on Monday Night Raw, wrestling. Boom, baby.
Wrestling.
That at WrestleMania 35 this year in New Jersey, it will be Triple H versus Dave Batista.
Whoa.
Yeah, Batista, he's back. He's playing the heel character. He's playing the
Can
bad
Triple
guy.
H move anymore?
Oh, he moves like an angel.
Anytime I've seen him recently, he's just standing there in a suit.
He
stiff
actually,
as a board.
the last match he did, he tore his pectoral muscles.
That's because he's so
He's
big,
so
dude.
big.
He's standing there trying not to rip his suit, just
Oh,
standing
yeah.
still.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it was announced last night that it would WrestleMania 35. It will be Triple H versus Dave Batista, our own Drax the Destroyer, coming back into the WWE for a little bit.
That's
of
pretty
course.
cool.
Very cool. But bringing Stephen Amell into this, Stephen Amell decided it would be a good idea to go onto Twitter during Monday Night Raw and tweet, so sick of these celebrities coming into wrestling and treating it like a joke and like they can just do it whenever they want.
Weren't they wrestlers first?
Exactly. So that's the funny
He's
part.
the celebrity.
That's even the funnier part, because Stephen Amell is the celebrity who then got into wrestling, because in sort of SummerSlam 2016 he was in a tag team match, so he was there. He was the exact thing that he's talking shit about. And then Batista decides to respond to Stephen Amell's tweet and say, yeah, except when that celebrity is a 100% bona fide ass kicker who's a 6-time world champion who could break you like a fucking twig.
Right?
And I just thought that was so funny, because I feel like Stephen Amell doesn't know who the fuck he is. And like I said, he's an honorary member of the Bullet Club.
That's what I remember when he was announced to be Drax, and I was like, isn't he? Or you were like, he's a wrestler. And I was like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. He's actually a goddamn great actor now, too.
Oh, dude, I was watching Blade
Blade Runner
last night.
Oh.
I watched the behind the scenes.
Oh, man, that
him
deleted
talking.
scene. Oh.
He's phenomenal.
He's so good. He's so good. Batista's my man. So there you go. DC News wrapped it up in a nice little bow for you. Ended that. Moving on. Oh, no, we're not done with DC News.
Well, I can't get the freaking mouse to work.
Oh, we're not done with DC News.
Too late.
Too late.
What does it matter? You want me to bring it back up?
I mean, you want to talk about the Ninja Turtles and Batman?
Yeah, but we
crossover?
didn't need the graphic for it, but that's
okay. All right, well, we already got it. Corey, you want to tell us about this?
Well, that's one of the ones I could have brought the trailer up, huh?
Oh, I guess it is.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I was
we
trying
just
to do.
watched
And
the
you were
trailer.
like, well, I don't know if the sound's on my computer, but we'll find out.
I'm yelling about things over here.
Well, this is freaking awesome,
Yeah.
and I didn't know about it. Like, out of all the digging we do and
Yep.
looking for stuff to talk about for the show,
Yep.
I completely this just flew by me.
Yeah.
Deuce actually came up and was like, dude, one of your favorite comic books is going to be a freaking animated movie. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, you didn't hear about that? And I looked it up. He's like, there's a trailer already.
So let's watch this. Did we transition the screen?
Oh, cripes.
Oh,
I
cripes.
think I did.
Nope. Still showing that DC. There we are.
Go turn the sound on.
Alright.
On my stereo.
Okay. How did you do that?
Hit the power button. No, down on the bottom left on the ground. On the stereo. All the way over.
Oh my god.
There's a gray power button.
No, I think I didn't hit it right. Nope. Oh, wait. Yep, alright, I turned it on.
Okay.
Hello.
Maybe it's because I got the desktop sound muted. There we go. Alright. Okay, let's check out this trailer real quick. So, one of my favorite comic book series is Batman versus TMNT. IDW crossed over with DC to make this phenomenal 6-issue miniseries that finished up beautifully. Well, we'll watch the trailer first, then
Yeah, let's watch the trailer. Nickelodeon, baby.
All happened so fast.
Anyway.
That's
You have
fine.
to stop them, Batman.
Batgirl. Yeah, here's some Batgirl.
They're going to regret.
I love the classic Batman suit.
This is our big score, gentlemen. It's the bat.
The animation is sick.
Yeah.
Do I look like a friggin' bat to you?
I've read rumors about a supernatural bat creature in Gotham, but I assumed it was an urban
Dude.
legend.
The Raphael Batman fight in the comic book was one of my favorite of all time, and they show a piece of it right here in the trailer.
Ooh.
Ra's al Ghul teaming up with the Shredder.
Oh, gosh.
This door.
And they
Talk
go
about
to the asylum and
Yeah.
they use the mutagen to mutate the Joker. Oh,
Yep.
Robin.
Whoa.
I'm so pumped.
These inmates were the deadliest criminals in all of
And look, they're releasing Arkham.
Yeah, they
Harley
release all of
Quinn.
Arkham.
It's time for this city to destroy itself. Take him down.
Not Ra's al Ghul. He's just all about cities destroying themselves.
Gotham? He wants Gotham now. Yeah.
Nice.
Thought too fast.
We're not your enemy. This is still my city.
There you go. The whole team running together.
Fight. We bring them a freaking fight. You are no match for me. Let's end this.
Boom.
What?
Batman vs. TMNT.
Wow. Man, that looked amazing.
You know
Right.
what? You know what the highlight of? Well, other than them just being there and fighting each other.
Yeah.
One of my favorite parts of the series that I hope we see in this, that they didn't show, was when they're in that final fight.
Yeah.
And Ra's al Ghul has helped Shredder open a new portal, and they're trying to bring all of the Dimension X's
Mhm.
army through to Gotham. The portal is open while they're all fighting, and like this big just battle's going on with the Foot Clan and them and all that shit. And then something comes through the portal, and everybody kind of stops fighting and looks over at the portal. And Casey Jones is just standing there with a bag full of hockey sticks, and I'm like, yes! I really hope
we're
that
totally
fucking
gonna,
happens.
we're totally gonna see that.
Because that wasn't in the trailer.
Right,
so
and
it
they
should be a
didn't
big
show.
reveal.
Well, they didn't show Casey at all,
No.
which is that big thing.
Well, that's what happened in the series. Was I'm reading it and I'm halfway through and Casey Jones never was in it, and then all of a sudden when that portal was open, it just and they all turn and look and he's just standing there.
Batman, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover.
Pretty sick.
My man.
It's not even an old series either. It was 2010. I mean, I guess that was 9 years ago.
9 years ago. Oh
Holy
my
shit.
god, we're old. We're old. So yeah, that's awesome. Keep an eye out for that. I'm not sure when it's dropping, premiering on
I have no idea
Nickelodeon, something I would imagine. So yeah,
Pretty cool.
keep an eye out. Moving on, we're going to talk about Pet Cemetery.
Yeah. Did you see the trailer for
The
it?
newest one?
Yeah.
Yeah. The what? It was.
Well, they just came out with a trailer too.
Yeah, I mean I've seen all the Pet Cemetery trailers.
Yeah. I think we might have mentioned this a while back, probably when
Yeah.
it first was announced. But man, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, we
Like,
have not really been talking about that.
One of my favorite favorite classic movies,
Yep.
classic horror movies, is Pet
Is
Sematary.
that your favorite Stephen King movie?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'd definitely say so.
Nice.
I'm never usually down for reboots, especially of movies that still hold up. Like, you can
Right.
go back and watch Pet Sematary easily and still be, that little kid still scares the shit out of me running around with the needle.
Yeah.
But this looks like they're doing it justice. They're kind of expanding
Yeah.
on
Big
the whole
expansion
lore.
on the whole lore.
Yeah, so, and I really like John Lithgow as the, caretaker or whatever.
Crazy old guy.
Yeah, instead of Munster.
Yep. I forget his name.
And then we got the dude that plays John Connor in the new
Yep.
Terminator.
I forget his name
I
as well.
like him.
His names. There's so many names. Very creepy looking, very spooky, which I like.
Yeah, I like that they are kind of, like I said, they're expanding on it. They're showing,
That cat was dead.
like, there's like cult worshippers that
Yeah.
go there and stuff and are sacrificing animals and things. And it's like, it's just, it's definitely going to be bigger than just that.
That's a
straight-up
big
story.
reveal. That's a big mistake in my opinion. That's
We all know.
I know, but god
It's
damn.
a 40-year-old movie.
No, I know, but
That's what, when I was watching it upstairs, I think Courtney said that. She was like, well, why'd they show that his son died? I'm like, because everybody knows that. What do you think Pet Sematary is?
yeah,
Was it not his son in this
it
one?
was his daughter. Yeah, it's his daughter that dies in this one.
So
Right.
that would have been a twist.
Yeah. See, twisting it up.
Because, yeah, his daughter was fine in the first one. His little boy
Yeah.
got killed.
And the barrier's broken.
I'm down, though.
Yeah.
I'm good.
excited.
I'm pumped for a couple of good, scary ones. We got Us coming out.
Us
in a
very
couple
soon.
weeks.
Yeah, like a
we
week
got
or two.
This at the end of the month.
Yep, we got It Chapter 2 coming out.
Yeah, we got some good ones.
Yeah, we got some nice horror movies.
Not the Achilles tendon.
Oh, that's the
I
worst
can't watch
part.
this shit.
That's the worst part. That's where Corey draws the line right there.
Fucking House of Wax.
Oh, House of Wax. Oh yeah, that's a tough one to watch. Pet Sematary 2 coming at you real soon. I don't know any dates for anything. I have just
You can look this
I
shit
have
up.
just been barely making my way through life. Moving on, we're going to talk about another trailer that came out just earlier today.
Yep.
Talking about that new Aladdin trailer.
So you know what?
What's that?
It kind of got me back on board.
Really? Because it got me further away.
Did it?
Yeah.
The only thing I saw was it looks like Aladdin. It does.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I wasn't excited for it. Like I was, but I'm not. I don't know. I'm right here. I'm not gonna go see it,
Right.
but it looks.
Is this our newest one?
Yes.
No.
This is.
No.
It said 2.
We're on like 3 now, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everyone's just watching Corey just fail on this browser.
That's because this freaking mouse is
Oh,
going all
man.
haywire. Trailer 3.
Yeah. Trailer 3. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I mean this. My only gripe about this trailer is that it's the whole movie.
Yeah.
It's just basically a recap of
Yeah.
Aladdin.
Yeah. Well, which I mean, if we've seen Aladdin, so we shouldn't be too.
Oh, weird. Didn't I just say that about Pet Sematary?
No.
You stumbled upon an
Different
opportunity
circumstances.
Different circumstances.
that can make you rich.
Yeah, it kind of got me a little further away.
Why?
I'm more excited for Lion King now than I am for this.
What made you? What pushed you away?
There's a cave
Don't really.
I thought the city
Bring me the
scene with
Yeah.
him running from the guys looked spot
It
on.
looked decent.
Will Smith rapping
I-
his song
yeah.
instead of. And we all knew that was coming.
Right. What do you think about
I
that?
was hoping his voice was gonna be like that, and then he goes, "I'm just kidding," and you're like, "Ah."
I'm kidding. Watch this.
Like the hand puppet thing was a classic thing that I always loved. And I love
If
to
he
see
doesn't
it there.
say "haha" in his song, then I'm out.
There's a lot of gray area in Make Me a Prince. I could just make you a prince.
I feel like we're gonna get stupid jokes like that.
I thought when he was gonna do that it was gonna be Prince, the singer,
Oh, that'd be awesome.
and then I was like, "Oh, that was a failed opportunity."
I don't care for this. This whole push him towards, because
Yeah.
that didn't. I mean,
Well,
that's
no, they're
just,
gonna expand on it.
that's
They're gonna
just-
do different stuff.
That's just
Like the part where they show him falling down in the ice. Like, where's that? What's that?
I mean, he is on the snow world, but he doesn't fall through ice. You're right.
Oh, they send him, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that now.
Because it took me a second to realize, like, when is Aladdin in snow? And I was like, oh shit.
Well, when he drops right there, tied to the thing, I remembered that because he was underwater and he accidentally rubs the lamp with his head, and
Yes.
then he can't save him because he's not conscious.
Right.
I did remember that, but the ice part caught me off guard.
Yeah. I'm excited to see the giant Jafar dragon that we saw
that
just a
looked
little
pretty
spot. And I'm excited to see the giant evil genie. That's obviously
yeah.
going to have to be
He got a
there as
little bit
well.
of a bigger part than
Yeah.
just like 2 seconds.
Yeah. So I'm very excited for that.
No, I guess I should exit it out.
Probably. Just keep playing forever. So yeah, it is kind of that thing where it is like, there's going to be a lot of added things.
Yeah.
And a lot of
They're not gonna make it the same.
crap added things.
Well, I could have told you that when they.
And I mean, they showed that they show that spot, and I hate to complain about it, but they show that spot where they're Bollywood dancing. Since when is Aladdin have anything to do
Well, what I
with
was thinking.
Southern Asia? I'm sorry. No, it's an African. It's like an Egypt kind of place. Or Arabian.
Yeah, Arabia.
Yeah. Which is so far
Arabic.
away. Yeah. More closer to Africa. So far away from any Bollywood dancers. You can't just hire Bollywood actors and then have them.
That's what I
Bollywood
was
dance.
thinking when I saw that.
Because
It didn't
it's-
bother me because I assumed that's probably where they picked these actors from.
I just did not care for the Bollywood dancing. And if it's gonna
and
be
Aladdin is already it's
music?
a Disney movie, so
Yeah.
it's got musical parts in it.
Yeah,
So
but it doesn't
they're
have-
going to want to add a few new.
Well, why don't you just have
songs.
them out there flossing? Why don't you just have them out there?
Don't say that because I guarantee
Oh,
Genie
they'll
does
do
it
it.
at some
Oh, you're probably right. You're probably right. Or he does the other Fortnite dance where the kids are like. I don't know dances.
Fortnite.
Fucking Fortnite. So yeah, I don't know. I'm a little off board. Maybe one more trailer would get me back on board.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
jeez.
No
yeah,
more
because there's
trailers.
anything else
No
that
more
you
trailer.
could see without watching the movie.
No more trailers. So yeah, Aladdin.
What's up with this trend of having 3 trailers all of a sudden? Jeez.
Hate it. And look, and I mean like
You release your teaser, that's
Yeah,
fine,
teaser.
whatever, and then give us a full trailer.
full trailer.
End it.
Boom. Done.
We don't need trailer 2
Right.
after you already have
Oh,
teaser
we don't
and a
need.
trailer.
Yeah, we don't need trailer 2. We don't need the 2-minute scene spots. We don't need
Yeah,
the
what's up with
TV
that?
spots. We don't need
Oh, we're just gonna show you like 4 or 5
the
minutes out of the
4-minute
actual movie,
extended.
and you're like,
yeah. Ugh, none of that. None of that, please.
really trying.
Aladdin coming at you May 24th, 2000.
We have a date for that.
Yeah, I got that one remembered. Because it popped. I watched that trailer 2 times today, trying to figure out why I didn't care for it. And then last bit of news today. We do not have a weekly strange, but we
don't.
do have probably
Some sad
it's
news.
a weekly sad is probably what we should more say. Alex Trebek, longtime host of Jeopardy. If you don't know what Jeopardy is,
What rock are you living under?
exactly? He announced last week in a very
You watch that video?
oh, I did like multiple times. It's
That was
very
rough.
touching, very emotional spot where Alex Trebek has told the entire world that he has stage 4 pancreatic cancer.
Yeah.
And he was very optimistic me to stop for 3 more years, so I gotta do this. I thought that was interesting, his positivity, because it is stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Stage 4 any cancer
Yeah, well,
is not the
pancreatic
kind of-
cancer stage 4 has like a
0.5. Yeah,
15%
it's so low.
success
It's
rating of
so
beating.
low. And if anybody could beat it, it could be Alex Trebek. But it's nice that he did this so we can all kind of, so it's not sudden.
Yeah, just now it's hard to watch Jeopardy every time.
Yeah.
That's all you think about.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. Like, what's this man going through?
right.
How's he feeling? You know. Man, because I grew up, Jeopardy was a big part of my childhood.
I fucking love Jeopardy.
Yeah, I still watch it. You know. And now they have it on Hulu and they have it on Netflix, so you
Yeah, I
can watch
know.
Jeopardy
Isn't that
anytime you want, which is fantastic. I don't know if there's much else to say about it.
Nope. That's about it.
Alex Trebek, we here at the Strange Planet Podcast,
We love you, man.
Positive vibes. We love you so much, and we hope you do beat it, because there would be nothing more that we would like than to see you still doing the Jeopardy till your contract's up. Leave on your terms. That's all I'm saying. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Strange Planet Podcast. We have been your hosts. This has been
Corey James.
and I've been Anthony Zevatek. Have a strange day.
Later, guys.
Ugh.